Well, hello and welcome all you wonderful people out there in YouTube land or the Texas Special YouTube channel. And for this week's HO scale product review, we're going to be taking a look at this Athearn 50-foot Railbox car, lettered for the Railbox paint scheme. So, this was a kit car when it was originally built by Athearn. It originally came with plastic wheels. I've since changed out the wheels to metal wheels. The car already came with Katie's installed, so that was one less thing I had to do that I'm kind of grateful for. This is an older car. This is a 90s era freight car, and even with being an older kind of car, a 30-year-old model, this is still a pretty darn good model. I picked this thing up for 10 bucks off a dude in Beaumont, Texas. And let's take a kind of a deep dive into this thing. So all of the lettering is very nicely done. All of the load and weight capacity information is correct, at least to my eye. There is some minor cracking along the edges of the ribs where the decal wraps around where the lettering wraps around the ribs of the boxcar. Now I'm not sure if that's from the factory or a result of probably not being stored properly. I don't know. But either way, there it is. The door does open, but it's really stiff in there, so I'm not really going to try and manipulate it. You do have the door latch details. You have the waybill board here. You have these cast-on grab irons. There's supposed to be stirrup steps on all four corners of the car, but this is the only one left. All the rest of them, unfortunately, have broken off. Given that this is a modern freight car, there is no walkway on the roof, because I mean we don't need it on modern freight cars anymore because there's no brakeman that traverses on the roof, so that's not a thing anymore. The car does have the correct 100-ton roller bearing trucks, although the roller bearing journals don't rotate like they do on some higher end models and on O scale models, but that's okay. If we look at the B end of this freight car, you will see body mounted coupler here, half height, well I guess third height ladders here, a grab iron here, a waybill board, another third height ladder. These are all, and a handbrake chain and brakeman's perch or walkway, crossover walkway. Those are all cast onto the body of the car. And you have a separately applied handbrake wheel. Now the A end of this car is going to be identical, except for, of course, there's no handbrake or brake detailing. Looking at the roof, it is what you would expect out of any modern era boxcar. So you have these ridges for structural support, no brakeman's walkway as I mentioned earlier. And on the bottom of the car, you have a rather minimalistic approach to the detailing. You can see there is a triple valve, an air brake piston, some of the brake rigging, an emergency and service reservoir, and that's really it. While we're down here, you get a good look at the frame mounted coupler boxes, so no coupler attached to the trucks. This car has absolutely no problem whatsoever with the 18-inch radius curves that are on the Stars Hollow Railroad, and I picked this thing up specifically to service the Clayton County lumber facility. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire up, it looks like I have the Proto 1000 SW9 on the track. we'll fire that guy up, get this train, get a short little local together, and pull and spot the Clayton County lumber facility or customer with this box car and an all-door box car.